Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Higurashi. We're gonna be going into episode 2. Hello, hello. We are back from the break. I guess we were already back from the break since I recorded episode 1, but I am back to my normal self. Pre-break, I was like even during the first episode slash like maybe if you saw like the Higurashi quiz and stuff, I was feeling a little still under the weather for like the past like 1 to 2 weeks, having some digestion problems, feeling really backed up. Plus, I had like an earwax problem where I could barely hear, which were just the cherry on top of the whole situation. But no, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling revitalized. Which is good. Get back into some Higurashi. So we did episode 1, which was interesting. I got a little mind flooded just because looking at the length of the episode, or looking at the length of the anime series, I thought the pace would be slightly slower just because they have so much episodes to work with. But maybe that's just a misunderstanding, and maybe they need this fast pace to even hit like the 4 to 5 ratio, I guess, now looking back into it. But I don't hate it. Again, it's just a symptom of having so much knowledge. But if thinking about it more, it kind of made sense, like since Rika and Satoko, since they basically cut out their introductions. So we still got introductions to them, but their main introductions in the visual novel, talking about the broccoli and stuff, was cut. But they really don't have a big role in comparison. Obviously, they have a slightly bigger role in the Ned Stark, but if you have to cut stuff, I guess even though it's a great scene, um, I don't hate it too much. And we cut Miyoko. I should call her Mio Takano's introduction, which is fine. I'm sure we'll meet her eventually, but I really did like that scene just for I guess it doesn't matter as much in the anime, so never mind. But I do think like the core of Higurashi, at least for the Anakakushi arc, is the paranoia, and I do think to properly convey it, you need a good sense of the characters and of the village itself. And I really would have liked to see a bit more. If the one thing I wish they didn't cut was more was actually just walking around the village when Mion said they would tour it for Keiichi, just so we have a proper sense of the village. And yeah, Keiichi's whole thing where I can't believe my friends have turned on me, etc., etc. I think it's a little maybe harder slash less effective if they cut all this friendship building. But that being said, again, it's a symptom of me knowing all the information. So it might definitely feel different to anime only viewers, right? But yeah, other I'm raging a bit, but I will say I really enjoyed the animation. I thought they did a great job at portraying the silliness. Definitely on expressionness and the high energy alone. It was definitely, I would think, better than the visual novel. The visual novel had all the descriptions and stuff, so that kind of made up for it. But I thought that was very good, and I'm very impressed with that so far. I was a little up in the air because again, I read Higurashi with the alchemist sprites, so I was kind of like, because these are obviously designed off the OG sprites, but I am really enjoying how it looks so far. So we'll see how it goes. I think now, reevaluating the pacing schedule, since we ended at a nice baity cliffhanger, I guess I feel like we might end this episode at the start of the Watanashi. I don't think they'll go through the Watanashi like this. It's either that or they will go through the Watanashi and end there. If they do 3 episodes, I guess. But they don't probably do 4. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll just see. Oh yeah, tonight we're drinking bubbly. If you've read the visual, or if you've watched my visual novel readings, not so much in the later arts, but there's there's a time period where I was just drinking a lot of sparkling water during that, and I would always announce if we had a new one or whatever. I don't know why I had that. I just had the desire to do some small talk before we get in the action. But yeah, I bought bubbly again. I've been on a more of a diet, pop spree, but yeah, I got some bubbly. This is pineapple flavor. Bubbly is like, I don't know if it's the biggest brand in Canada, but it's definitely one of the more premium ones. So yeah, new pineapple flavor. First time taste testing. Let's see. That's so good. You expect pineapple to be actually very good for sparkling water, just as sparkling water always has a light taste, but since pineapple is so distinct, even a light taste of pineapple will be strong enough. So good stuff. There you go. Some I'm blanking. Some drink review quick. But yeah, let me just set up episode 2. Excited to get into this. Alright, so I'll go through the basics. We will be this is a timer reaction, which means you need your own copy of the episode. I would count down from 3, and on go you will start your episode. There will also be a timer on the bottom left, right, whatever, for further syncage. But yeah, also we will be cutting it a little short because there is end of the episode previews, so we don't watch that. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter too much with this anime since I know since I know what happens, but we'll still skip it. But yeah, let's just get this party started. So countdown from 3, 2, 1, go. Yes. The murder was real. So, this is a great bait, even in the novel. Also, that is a hatchet, not a meat cleaver, even though it looks like a meat cleaver. I don't know, it just seemed like from taking the quiz, a lot of people think that's a meat cleaver. It looks like one, but it's just a different style of hatchet. Right, Onitakushi 2. And the opening again. It was pretty good, huh? I remember really liking the ending, but again, my mind's a little fuzzy because I wasn't feeling well. I still remember most of it though, so. But yeah, this is. So if you're wondering, in the timeline, since again I'm recording this on my vacation week, this is obviously after the first episode, but after the Higurashi quiz, which is interesting. You should check that out. There's some slight anime spoilers, but like spoilers. But I am excited for like the meme arc. I don't know, dude. There's an arc with Chichi, a beach episode with the boys. That looks hype. It's hype to me because it's new Higurashi content. But yeah. So I'm guessing we'll probably get this opening at least until till the end of Totoro Doroshi, right? Maybe even Himatsubushi. I wonder if No, I mean they definitely will do Himitsubushi, but yeah. So it made sense to showing Shion and Sad Toto. I hmm, okay. Oh my god, so much thumbnail potential. I love it. I love the energy and style. They do a great job at animating it so far. I'm interested in how they'll handle the scarier parts. Tomodachi. With the cap backwards. New swag. Oh, this was a funny conversation. I was like, what is this? But I remember. Oh, I think in the visual novel, Rena wasn't there, actually. Small details. I could be wrong, though. Tokyo. Okay, we're definitely doing the Watanashi as around. I don't even know what we're skipping, like zombie tail and stuff. It's to be expected. Cute Rika. Rena. Alright. Ooh. There's really they skipped that thing, huh? Thought they were gonna show it a bit more. Maybe I should stop expecting that. This is cool though. Oh, they skipped the performance. Dude, I was about to say. It's cool to see Rita's performance. Huh? Oh wait, no. Never mind. Okay. I think we're gonna go far past where I thought it would be. Yo, it's my girl. Looking good. Actually, her outfit kind of looks better here than in the visual novel, in my opinion. I just thought it looked a little whack. I do miss the sound effects to go along with it. You know the I can't even do it. The jump scary sound effects. Oh, here we go though. Sounds a little spooky. Okay. I remember in the visual novel how they baited you a bit on this scene. Like they didn't mention the second death on each um each case. I think. Or at least they delayed it hard. Or at least for the second case. They also did the sound effect, I know. Haha. Actually, I'll talk about it later. Doesn't really matter. Uh the sound? I'm digging the sound chat. Ooh, my boy. My boy's coming up. Looking. Ooh, he's actually looking pretty good. Ooh, I do not like this cicada sound. I mentioned it in last episode. It's nice to see my boy Kurado though. Tomataki without a hat? Are you insane? I do like how Tachina looks in this. She looks pretty, almost like better, or I prefer it at least compared to her sprite. My boy. Halfway point. Okay, that's we're extra zoom in. So we're probably gonna end up on another. If they're gonna hit us with a cliffhanger, probably be the Ohagi stuff. Maybe that's actually like really far, huh? I don't know. I like Koishi's lit too, a lot. Excuse me. Okay, that's not as brutal as I was imagining. I thought you'd see like the open wound and shit. I do like this scene, how this is portrayed, at least more than the Tatano scene. Not name dropping Rika, which made sense again, since they are kind of cutting Rika and Satoko more out of it, which I said before. We sh- Wait, that's not how you spell his name. Wait, is it? No, I'm. There's two O's. What are you doing? Oh, that's trying to bug me. Hmm. This is always a weird conversation if you think about it now. After actually, I guess it isn't. Never mind. Though Keiji does seem a lot less jumpy at this point than he did in the visual novel. Maybe not. I don't know. Satoshi. Satoshi, dude. The tiny Bitcoin man. Ooh. Here we go. This is a good iconic scene. Ooh, look at her eyes. I mean, obviously, eye stuff. There you go. Her eyes almost look like cat-like. Yeah, it was like I didn't want to say it in case I was wrong, but it was like a little thingy instead of the dead fish eyes, huh? All right, right. Okay, so I was wrong. I think about the ending. It's way too past to hit that part. Mahjong parlor, dude. I'm ready for the Mahjong scenes now that I know how to play. It's interesting they're showing Oishi calling from the Mahjong parlor. Especially since he calls Keiichi in the visual novel to give him the proper phone number or whatever. Ooh. Bro, isn't it like crazy Oishi's talking about the sensitive information at a Mahjong parlor? That would be kind of dangerous. Oh, maybe he's calling from here just because he doesn't want it to be like traced, just in case. Like, what I mean is, like, he thinks he might be under surveillance or whatever, because of how paranoid he is. First look at the dad! Are they gonna show him? Never seen before. Are they? They're not showing him! Baited. Just want to see my boy. Okay, that's the end, right? That was. I think they adapted that scene pretty well. Also, yes, let's listen to this song because I remember me really liking it. But yeah, I mean, I was wrong with my prediction again. Oh yeah, and it was in English too. But yeah, I mean, we'll talk about it more after. I like to chill out with this opening or ending. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of getting me hyped. I'm gonna probably listen. I mean, I probably should listen to the full songs of both, but definitely want to listen to the full song of this. This is a bop and a half. This is more just the vibe. Like the opening sounds good, but it's not something I would I feel I'd listen to without watching the anime. This I can see. Also, I I don't know why I saw Type Moon in the credits. Does Type Moon have something to do with this anime? Or pause it here. Oh, hold on. So Berncasto poem. Hmm. Oh, okay. We'll stop there, but oh wait, that wasn't even anything. That wasn't even a preview. It was just a close up of Owishi's face. Oh man, maybe I should go back later and look at episode one's preview, because I might have missed some Berncasto poems. But yeah, I mean, that was good. So let's thank you for watching the reaction. First off, we'll be spending a couple minutes to talk about it. But if you're just here for the reaction, thank you for watching. But yeah, that was Higurashi. Episode 2. Again, underestimated the pace. But yeah, let's talk about it. So we went straight into the Watanagashi. What did we miss? We missed actually digging up Colonel Randy / Kenta, which is interesting. I'm trying to remember if that scene's that important. Not really. Just some nice tension when Kichi cuts the Tentadol's arm, and then it's like flashes to the dismemberment and the arm still missing. That was a good scene. We skipped Zombie Ted, which wasn't too bad. It was just again character development through club activities, which we're zooming a bit past. I guess it's not too major. Trying to remember everything, but yeah, that's the main stuff. We went straight into the Watanagashi festival. And we pretty much just skipped past that too. I mean, it's to be expected. Going through it all, I kind of wanted to see more of Rita's dance, because that was always a cool thing, which she got in the first one, and then the next ones they don't really describe it. But we kind of zoomed through that too. I guess it's fine. Obviously one of the bigger scenes would have been the shooting gallery thing, I guess, but it's not too important if you think about it, right? I think I guess the most important scene of the Watanagashi was the Takano and Tomataki scene, which was interesting. First off, they kind of framed it differently, because in the visual novel, if you're in, I'm not making these comparisons, even if you haven't read it, maybe you might find it interesting or not, but in the visual novel, it was more like Kichi was lost in a huge crowd, and then he kind of just found Tomataki and went to him. But in this one, he kind of it wasn't really a crowd, he was just chilling, right? And obviously the whole conversation with Tomataki and Takano, which was your first introduction, which they don't actually give you her name, which was kind of a nice detail, even though if you remember the scene, which wasn't in the anime, and recognize the voice, you could have pieced the details, which I didn't, but when I first read it. But yeah, that scene was like pretty long. I do think I didn't really like the scene as an adaptation, just because, and maybe actually, first off, I want to say, if anyone's watching this who's only watched the anime / or if you've watched the anime before reading the visual novel, like how do you feel about like the pacing and stuff? Because I'm trying to like look at it through the lens of someone, or at least think about it, who hasn't read the visual novel. But I feel like even if I didn't, it would feel like it's going pretty fast. But I don't know, because I think while I'm not having like too much of a problem with it, it does feel like some of the tension, at least, going skipping through the fun scenes, fine, whatever, great animation stuff, funny gags, it's good enough. But like I feel like some of the tension from more of the tense scenes is kind of fading, without like some more sound cue slash sort of dragging it out, because it did feel very fast, the Tomodachi Takano stuff, while in the visual novel there's a lot more hesitating, like Tomodachi was like, oh, should I tell him about this, and like it was a lot more drawn out. Well, in this one they're kind of just kind of going faster and faster without, and again, maybe it's just how it would look in real time anyways, because a lot of the time it's just Kichi going kind of crazy thinking about thinking about all this. But I don't know, to me it felt like it zipped past pretty fast. I will say the one thing I liked about the scene though was it was kind of less, like it was the way that it described it was better, because now I could be, again, I'm quoting on Akafushi, which could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure when you first get into that scene, when they were describing the murders, and they were talking about like the second murder with the couple that fell off the observing deck, and there, I believe it was like, oh, the man fell and died. I feel so sorry for the wife, and obviously the wife also fell and died, but they don't tell you that for a while. So I remember like going through it, I was under the suspicion before they revealed that. Like I thought the wife was alive the whole time, because Tomodachi or Takano for sure said, I don't know, I don't remember the exact contents, but they for sure said they feel sorry for the wife. When obviously it doesn't it doesn't make sense since she died too. So I like them being at least talking about that properly. But yeah, it was a fast scene. Then we went on past that. We skipped meeting up with the Dane, having sort of a little paranoid about walking home with them, whatever. They kind of also skipped a little tension you would get from the fact that Kichi's parents didn't go to the festival, and there's mention that people go to the festival because they're scared of getting cursed, but obviously that was just a small bit. Straight into the clue game, which they showed, which was kind of cool. And then they skipped the Rena and Teichi stuff with it, which it doesn't really matter. And it's as expected. Then we got the Oishi scene, which I kind of liked better. Again, it felt very, very fast paced. I think maybe I just prefer to be like, the conversation doesn't just feel like they're saying line after line, and there's a bit more pauses, but it might just be a preference thing. But I thought that was kind of better. Better than I mean, at least I enjoyed it more than the Tomodachi Takano one. It was Oishi came off as he sort of cares, but he also feels still kind of scummy. But yeah, no, I thought the scene was fine. And going into the final scene, I'm actually surprised. Oh yeah. How about this scene? I'm surprised. Like they showed Tomodachi's death. I was surprised it wasn't as graphic, but I don't know, dude. Just the rumors of the show being super graphic. I thought they'd show more. I do have to say, I do like I really like the designs of Oishi and Takano. It's possible, like, it's still early, only episode 2, but I could end up liking them more than the sprites, I feel. Like, I think Takano looks hella cuter than she did in, at least with the sprite version. I don't know, that's just me, though. And Oishi, he has a different vibe. I don't know, it's the hair, maybe, but he looks good, too. So, I'm liking the design choice. But yeah, then we had the scene, the phone call scene, which was an interesting choice. Again, I mentioned it while in the reaction. Oishi talking from a mahjong parlor. I always assumed he was kind of at the police station. Obviously, cell phones are not a thing during this time, or at least at home. But yeah, maybe it doesn't. I mean, it should matter, especially talking about the fourth murder, because that's not supposed to be public knowledge. It's also, I mean, I kind of expected it, but obviously there's no hint stuff. But hint stuff really does give you some more information into solving the stuff. Like by now you're supposed to know that the fourth murder with the dead housewife isn't actually like public knowledge. It was kind of restricted by the by the police at that point and stuff. So you're supposed to have a bit more suspicion, I feel, on Oishi than we have now, but it's fine. But I thought the scene with Reno was pretty good. Like they showed a little bit of the perspective of looking into Teichi's room, but I feel like to the unknowing viewer that might just be like, they're just switching perspectives throughout the scene anyways, because it's just a scene of Keiichi sitting, so it's just proper framing in general, so they wouldn't be too suspicious of the scene peeking through his door. And then when they revealed it, I think it's quite effective. So yeah, that was good. I thought that was good. Oh yeah, we had the lies scene, which it was good. It's interesting that they're in the visual novel showing the weird eyes. It's like in the visual novel it looks like dead fish eyes, and this one it looks kind of like cat eyes, like feral feline eyes. I don't know, just an observation. Kind of, it's interesting though. It doesn't really bother me too much. I kind of want to see what Mion looks like with feline eyes. But yeah, I mean, still a little bit of mental whiplash, but I enjoyed the episode. I think it's the stuff I like, stuff I don't like. But overall, it's a positive experience. Also, getting, I'm trying to listen more to the tracks because it does have a different soundtrack, which made sense because I'm pretty sure even on the Steam release, there's a different soundtrack. You need to patch out the original because I'm pretty sure Ryukishi just used like shit he found on the internet without getting like proper permission or whatever. I don't even know if that's true, but yeah. But no, that was a good episode. We're zooming. I feel like Anatatashi will probably end 3 or 4 by episode 3 or 4. I don't know. I feel like it should actually end next episode, but we still have a bit to go through. It'll probably be a 4 episoder. But yeah, I don't think I have any other comments or concerns. So thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do for more Higurashi. Obviously, it's the start of a journey, so it'll be a pretty long time before we finish the anime or other content. Yeah, or like the video if you really enjoyed it and want to boost my ego a bit, and answer comments if they need an answer. Yeah. But thanks for watching, seriously. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.